Have you ever played a game that just stays with you? Like, long after the credits roll, you're still thinking about the characters, the world, the soundtrack, everything. The type of games that change the way you see gaming itself. The ones that made you laugh, rage, and even tear up a little. Today, I'm counting down my top 5 video games of all time. The ones that really defined what gaming means to me. Hello everyone, and welcome to my new channel, Controller Memories. Today, I'm diving into a topic that every gamer is always wrestling with, their favourite video games. For me, this is an ever-changing list. However, I think I've spent enough time sunk into my armchair devouring cans of Pringles on end and putting in endless hours that I've set on a top 5 list that will not be touched for some time. Now these games are the ones that hit me the hardest, whether that's emotionally, creatively, or just from sheer gameplay addiction. This list is entirely personal, so if you disagree, that's the beauty of it. Drop your top 5 in the comments, I'd love to see how ours compare. Now the list will be on timestamp, so if you're playing through any of these games for the first time, beware of the major spoilers. Alright, let's jump in, starting with number 5.
Hungry?
Starting off strong with God of War, Ragnarok. This game is the perfect example of what a sequel should be. It takes everything that worked in the 2018 reboot and cranks it up to 11. What I love most about Ragnarok isn't just the combat or the cool cutscenes and quick time events, though let's be real, it's some of the most satisfying and coolest in gaming history.
This is for Modi! You put him last, even in death! The fuck you say? Modi sought us in fear of you. He died of the wounds you gave him. Oh, we got a model father here.
But it's the heart of the story. Kratos and Atreus' father-son dynamic feels so real. You're not just slashing your way through Norse gods, you're watching a parent try and do better than he used to.
I was wrong, Atreus. I was wrong. Open your heart. Open your heart to their suffering.
Ragnarok is the culmination of everything Kratos has been through. From the fuel-raised god of the Greek saga, to a father desperately trying to break the cycle of violence. It's not just about smashing monsters, it's about growth and what it means to change when your past won't let you go. The dialogue between Kratos and Atreus is so natural and heartfelt that honestly, I forgot I was playing the game at times. What's crazy is, despite being the 9th installment in the God of War series, Kratos is still a big mystery, and every line that he delivers brings some more understanding to his character. And don't even get me started on the side characters. Mimir still delivers some of the best exposition and comedy in gaming history.
I'll show you permanent damage, you wee fuck! Kratos! Throw me at him! Horns first! Yeah?
And yeah, when you're done crying into your controller after the finale, Santa Monica Studios just turns around and says,
"You wanna see me do it again?"
and comes out with the Valhalla DLC. Valhalla is more than a bonus chapter. It's introspective, surprisingly deep, and thematically brilliant. Kratos literally confronts his past, every mistake, every ghost, every scar, and learns to forgive himself.
There is no forgiving you. You chose!
And it's free, which is wild. You could charge for this and I'd still call it worth it. In short, Ragnarok isn't just a game, it's an emotional workout trapped in the most cinematic action you'll ever play. Coming in at number 4 is The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. This game redefined what an open world could be. When I first stepped out of the Shrine of Resurrection and saw Hyrule stretching out in front of me, I realised this wasn't just another Zelda game, this was an adventure simulator. What makes Breath of the Wild special is the freedom. You can go anywhere, climb anything, and tackle challenges in your own way. You're not being told exactly what to do and how to do it. The world invites you to explore it, and there's so much to do. 4 divine beasts, 120 shrines, a plethora of armor and weapon sets, building a house and a town, and so many other side quests. And the best part? Do you have to do all this? No, you can do whatever you want. If your chimichangas are made of steel, you can waltz on right up to Ganon from the moment you get the paraglider. The way everything can be tackled in your own way really brings no end to the replayability of the game. Sure, the weapon durability system gets some hate, and I get it, but also it makes every encounter feel tense and meaningful. Breath of the Wild is one of those rare games where discovery itself is the gameplay loop, and that's magical. And not to mention the best sound effects in gaming history. And yeah, before anyone asks, I did think about putting Tears of the Kingdom here instead. And don't get me wrong, it's an incredible sequel that expands on almost everything from Breath of the Wild. But for me, nothing can quite recreate that first moment of discovery, stepping into Hyrule with no idea what was waiting over the next hill. Breath of the Wild changed how I look not only at Zelda games, but open world games forever. And that sense of wonder is why it still takes the spot. You know, some games just hand you a map full of waypoints and say, go have fun. Elden Ring hands you a sword, a vague sense of purpose, and then politely pushes you off a cliff. And somehow, that makes it one of the best open world experiences ever created. What I adore about Elden Ring is how it respects the player's intelligence. Much like Breath of the Wild, it doesn't hold your hand. There's no big arrow pointing where to go. It's just a vast, hauntingly beautiful world of danger and mystery. From Software took their already brutal and beautiful formula from the Soul series and unleashed it into a massive open world. And not just any open world, but one filled with mystery and meaning. Every inch of the lands between feels like it was crafted by hand, with purpose. Nothing feels random, even when you stumble across a cave that promptly ruins your day. That's what makes Elden Ring so special. It trusts you. There's no tutorial pop-up telling you how to win, no flashing arrow guiding you to the next quest, just a haunting world that silently dares you to explore it. And when you do, the rewards are massive. Whether it's an ancient ruin that hides a secret boss, a forgotten NPC with a tragic backstory, or a view so breathtaking that you actually stop, just for a moment to take it in. And then there's the combat, that perfect dance of precision and chaos. Every fight feels personal. Every boss has a lesson in patience, timing, and pain tolerance. You die, you learn, you adapt. And when you finally win, it's one of the best feelings in gaming. Those moments when the health bar hits 0 and the music fades. That's pure adrenaline and satisfaction. And just when we thought From Software couldn't possibly expand on that masterpiece, they dropped Shadow of the Erdtree. It's not just an expansion, it's practically a full sequel in disguise. We're talking about a DLC that got nominated for a Game of the Year award. That tells you all you need to know. The new regions are hauntingly beautiful, and the boss design is ridiculous in the best way possible. And somehow, it manages to challenge even veterans who thought they'd seen it all. In a world where so many games are afraid to let players get lost, Elden Ring reminds us why that feeling of discovery, that balance of fear and curiosity, is what makes exploring virtual worlds so unforgettable. Number 2, you all expected it to be somewhere on this list. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, specifically the legendary or special/anniversary editions with all the DLCs. Released back in 2011 and re-released roughly every 6 months since, Skyrim is the game that refuses to die. But honestly, I'm not mad about it, because every time I take a step back into that frozen northern province of Tamriel, it still somehow feels like home. Skyrim's magic isn't in its graphics or its combat, it's in its world.
Should go to Windhelm and join the fight to free Skyrim. You've seen the true face of the Empire yet. If anyone will know what becoming.
You wake up on that infamous cart ride to Helgen, go through the intro sequence, and from that moment, you're completely free. Go slay dragons, sure. Become the head of the Thieves Guild, why not? Buy a house, adopt kids, and settle down in Whiterun, go for it. Or you can just pick flowers, craft potions, and yell at goats for a few hours. Skyrim doesn't judge. What makes this game so endlessly replayable is that every single player has their own story with each playthrough. Maybe you become the Dragonborn, the saviour of the world, or maybe you just joined the Dark Brotherhood and made morally questionable life choices. Skyrim gives you the tools, but it's your curiosity that brings it to life. And then there's the music. Jeremy Soul's soundtrack is legendary. Those sweeping orchestral pieces that somehow make it seem like walking through snow is a religious experience. Secunda still hits just as hard today as it did over a decade ago. The DLCs take it even further. Dawnguard brought vampires, crossbows, and one of the coolest storylines in the entire series. Dragonborn is a whole new adventure that sends you back to Morrowind, and Hearthfire lets you build your own home. And let's not pretend like the mods don't make it immortal. With the modding community, Skyrim has basically become a living platform for creativity. Modders have turned it into everything from a survival sim to an entirely new RPG. In fact, I'd say the mods are what has brought this game so far up this list. I've definitely spent about half my playtime just building up a mod list for a new playthrough. Maybe tedious, but the fact you can have a completely new experience with each mod list is worth the trouble. For many of us, Skyrim wasn't just another game. It was the game that defined an era. The one we poured hundreds of hours into. Not because we had to, but because we genuinely didn't want to leave. And now, with The Elder Scrolls 6 somewhere on the horizon, Skyrim still stands as the benchmark. It's the RPG that taught us how powerful it feels to truly shape your own destiny. So yeah, it might have been released on everything short of a toaster, but honestly, I'd still play it there too. Now before we reveal number 1, I've got to give a couple of honourable mentions. Games that didn't quite make the top 5, but absolutely deserve the spotlight. First up, The Witcher 3, Wild Hunt. Now I've only finished this game very recently. Yes, I know it's been out for 10 years, don't kill me. But the fact it's shot its way up this list of my favourite games tells you everything you need to know. This game is an absolute masterpiece of storytelling, from its gritty world to its unforgettable characters. It's a game that proves side quests can be just as emotional as the main story. Every choice matters, every relationship feels real, and the Blood and Wine DLC can honestly be its own full game. And of course, there's The Last of Us, a brutal and emotional, character-driven experience that hit harder than almost anything else out there. It's not just a survival game, it's a story about love, loss, and what we'll do to protect the people we care about. It's one of those rare games that makes you put down the controller and just sit there for a minute in silence. Both of these titles could have easily cracked the top 5 on a different day. They're that good.
Get down here now, you inbred trash!
What the hell do you want?
And finally, my number 1 game of all time, Red Dead Redemption 2. This isn't just my favourite game of all time, not just my favourite story of all time too, but my favourite experience of all time. Rockstar created more than an open world. They created a living, breathing reflection of a dying age. And at the centre of it all is Arthur Morgan, the greatest video game protagonist ever written. An outlaw, a killer, and somehow, one of the most human characters ever written.
I'm afraid.
Arthur's journey from a loyal gang member to a man just trying to do right before it's too late is haunting, powerful, and deeply human. At first he's loyal, hardened, and tired, a man who's seen too much. But as the story unfolds, you see him start to question everything. Dutch's plans, his own morality, his place in a world that no longer has one for him.
You know, you and me, we're more ghosts than people.
And it's not just a sudden change, it's gradual. You see it in the quiet moments. Arthur sketching on his journal or helping a stranger. Just thinking. He's not your typical hero. He's a man trying to make peace with his past while he still has time. And then there's the moment everything changes. When Arthur gets his diagnosis.
You got tuberculosis. Really sorry for you, son. It's a hell of a thing.
That scene, that quiet, devastating moment, hits harder than any boss fight or explosion ever could. From that point on, the entire game changes. Every choice, every mission, every conversation carries new weight. You start noticing little things. How he breathes heavier, coughs more, slows down. And yet, he starts to live better. It's a beautiful irony. Arthur Morgan becomes more human as he faces death. He starts helping people, making amends, and trying to leave behind something good. And depending on how you play him, honourable or not, you get two completely different reflections of who Arthur truly was. The writing is incredible. Every single member of the Van der Linde gang feels like a real person. You laugh with them, you fight beside them, and you watch them fall apart one by one. Sadie Adler's transformation from grieving widow to gunslinger. Charles's quiet strength and honour. Hosea, the heart and conscience of the gang. And Dutch, charismatic, manipulative, and tragic. That slow unravelling of Dutch's idealism, turning from a man of vision to a paranoid dreamer, is one of the most tragic arcs in gaming. And Arthur's realisation that the man he once worshipped is lost, it's heartbreaking.
Listen to me. When the time comes, you gotta run and don't look back.
By the end, you don't just play as Arthur, you become him. You find yourself taking more care of Arthur than you do yourself, trimming his beard, giving him baths and feeding him. And then you remember, wait, when's the last time I took a bath myself? Now let's talk about the details in this game. It's absurd. Every conversation, every animation, every corner of the map feels handcrafted. You can feel the world changing. The Old West fading away as civilization creeps in. You feel the dust in the air, the weight of your choices, the slow decay of the outlaw lifestyle. Everything in RDR2 feels deliberate. The game's slow pace is not flaw, it's intentional. It wants you to live in this world. It wants you to hunt, to fish, to talk to people around the campfire and bond with your horse, or have those moments to watch a sunrise. It simply wants you to exist. And when that story finally reaches its end, man, it hurts. Few games have ever made me reflect like that. Red Dead Redemption 2 isn't just my favourite game, it's a piece of art that shows what this medium is capable of. And there you have it, the 5 games that changed my life and I think will change yours too. From mythic gods to cowboy outlaws, these worlds have given me some of my favourite memories in gaming. Now I want to hear from you. What's your top 5? Did any of these make your list? Drop your comment below. I'll be reading and responding. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more gaming content. I've got plenty more coming your way. Thanks for watching.